What is up, people? Matt here. So this video might be a bit controversial. Hopefully it's not too controversial, but we'll have to see as we go along. So the title of this video might already annoy some people. I'll probably name it something like the problem with Japanese developers or publishers in games. So naturally this is going to be a little bit of a moan. So if you don't like me moaning, well, you know, just put up with it. So what is the problem with the Japanese developers and publishers? Sony, Sega, Capcom, Konami, all of them lot. Where are the fucking games? Because they're not over here. Do you want to know where they all are? In Japan. We can't fucking play them in Japan. Do you want to know why? Because we're not in fucking Japan. If you're not going to release your games over here, or you're not going to give us our version, so it's got English voices, English text and all that shit, don't even fucking bother. That's how I feel these days. I've had enough. The Warriors series with Koei Tecmo and their constant English, Japanese voices only now, but English text. What's the point? You've basically just translated your copy and given it to us. That's not our copy. Let's not even get started on Sega in this video, and they're not releasing like any of the actual decent games that they still make over here. You got Capcom, who still do release stuff over here, but once again they ignore a lot of that killer stuff. And then you got Konami that have they're gone now basically. They've fucking given up and they fucked off to the mobile market. So they're probably not coming back. And that's how I fear that they're all going to end up like Konami has. But it's all their fault, because they haven't been releasing the games over here, and they can't expect to make money off of us if they don't release the games. It's common sense. If I can understand it, I expect all the higher ups in these fucking companies to understand it. It's not hard. It just frustrates me because I don't know who's making these decisions. Who's deciding not to release Phantasy Star Online 2 here? Who's deciding not to make another Mega Man game? Who's deciding not to make Devil May Cry 5? Who's deciding not to make another Castlevania? Who's making all these stupid fucking decisions? And then later on they moan. If it's your fault, take the fucking blame and accept it. Don't fucking try and throw it out and make it sound as if no one was interested or if no one supported the idea. These companies aren't giving us the fucking chance. There's a great thing called Kickstarter about now. I'm sure many of these companies have heard of it. If they don't think making a certain game will give them profit, fucking Kickstarter it. It's no bother. You know, if you don't think Phantasy Star Online 2 will profit in the West, fucking put it on Kickstarter, see how many people fucking donate. You know, the proof is in the pudding. If nobody donates, obviously, okay, nobody's interested in it. Fair enough, don't release it over here. But can you imagine how stupid Sega would fucking look if they put it on Kickstarter and hundreds and thousands of people fucking donated? They would look like total fucking twats. Because they could have made all that money long ago, and everyone would have been happy and we wouldn't be waiting fucking years. It just frustrates me beyond belief, and it angers me. especially with the Sega situation. With the Konami and the Capcom, I could give a fuck, but with Sega, it's really pissing me off. And that's why I'm so vocal about it. And I know there are a lot of fucking people out there that are white knighting Sega. Stop. You're not getting anything out of it defending Sega. They don't give a fuck if you're trying to argue with me about why Sega's so great. If anything, you're actually contributing towards Sega, towards the hatred and frustrating at Sega, because when you argue with somebody, both sides get a bit more pissed off. That's how it works. But anyway, this was just a topic about why I'm so pissed off and the problem with all these Japanese developers and publishers. So as always, thank you for watching this video, and I'll definitely see you on the next one. Bye now.